Parts of computer. Hello students, I Miss Ashwini Adsur is going to take computer subject. Our topic name is Parts of Computer. Before this lecture, you have learned about computer and their uses. So, today we will learn about their parts. From the given slide, what did you see? Yes, these all are the parts of our body. Our human body consists of different parts such as head, hands, legs, brain, etc. These all parts are connected to our body and they all are doing their work. And because of that, we can walk, we can talk, we can sleep, and many works we can do properly. Like this, computer is also made up of different parts that works together. Each part of the computer has its own function, which collectively help us to do a lot of things. Now let's see the parts of a computer. First one is CPU, then monitor, then printer, then scanner, keyboard, microphone, mouse, web camera and speakers. These all parts are doing work together and saves our time and energy. Before this lecture, you have learned that computer is an electronic machine which accepts input from the users and gives us output. We can see in the diagram that computer system is divided into three parts, that is input device, processing unit and output device. A computer takes words or numbers as input through the keyboard. Then the central processing unit works on an input that is called process, and then the output displays result. Afterwards, all work stores in the storage for our future use. Now students, let's learn what is input device. A hardware component that allows you to enter data and instructions into a computer, that is called input device. Let's see which are the input devices. In input devices, first one is mouse, second microphone, third scanner, fourth web camera and last is keyboard. These all are the input devices. Through these devices, we can communicate to the computer. These all parts used to give the instructions or data to the computer. Now students, let's learn what is output devices. After processing the data, the computer derives the final result, which is called output device. Means output device shows us the final result which is obtained after processing the data. Output devices convert the processed data into readable form. Now, which are the output devices? Let's see. First one is monitor. Second one is printer. Third is projector. And last is speaker. These are the output devices. Now students, today we are going to learn about input devices only. And in the next lecture, we will learn about output devices. Our first input device is mouse. Mouse is a device other than keyboard which is used to give instructions to the computer. This device we are using to give the instructions. Now let's learn more about mouse. Mouse has two buttons and one scroll. In the diagram, you can see that two buttons are there, and that is right click button and left click button, and one scroll is there. So these are the three buttons. Now let's learn work of these buttons. First button, that is right click button, is allows you to modify your desktop. Then second button, that is left click button, is used to select the different things on the screen. And now third one, that is scroll, is help us to move a page up and down. So these are the uses of these buttons. Now let's learn about mouse pointers. You can see in the pictures there are some pointers are there. So our first pointer is used to select and move object on the screen. Then our second pointer means we are pointing at something that can be clicked. And now our third pointer is used while typing text on the screen. This is called as a cursor. So these are the three pointers we are using. Now students, we are going to see other examples of pointing devices. You can see first picture is a joystick. This is kids are using to play the games. Then second is a touchpad. This is available on the laptop. And last one, that is trackball. This is just like a mouse. We are using this also pointing devices. Now students, let's learn our second input device, that is keyboard. The keyboard is a device which has a many keys on it. There are many keys to type the numbers, alphabets and different symbols such as question mark, comma, etc. In the picture, you can see that keyboard has a many buttons. Through this, we enter all data and instructions. Now students, let's learn types of a key. You can see in the pictures that there are some types had shown. So, our first type is alphabet key, then number key, function key, arrow key, special key. These all are the types of a key. Now students, let's learn more about keyboard and their keys. Our first type, that is alphabet key. Alphabet key is divided into three parts. In the alphabet key, first row is called as home key. Then second row is called as middle key, and last row, that is called as bottom key. So these are the three parts of alphabet key. Now our next type, that is number key. On the keyboard, number key is available on two sides. That is, one is right side of the keyboard and another one is top of the keyboard. Now arrow keys. Each arrow key shows us different direction and each arrow have the names like up arrow key, down arrow key, right arrow key and left arrow key. Through this key, we can easily shift the cursor to that particular direction. Now students, let's learn about our special keys. In this, whichever the key came, that is used for special work. So, our first key, that is delete key, is used to erase the numbers, letters, etc. Whichever the type on the screen, to erase that we are using delete key. Now our next key, that is shift key. This is used to type the upper letters. Means on the keyboard numbers are there and even the symbols also there. So when we want to type the upper side symbols, that time we are using shift key. So this is the use of shift key. Now our next special key is caps lock key. Is used to type the capital letters. This key is used for only to write the capital letters. And now our next key, that is backspace key. This key is also works like a delete key to erase the letters or numbers. Now students, let's learn our next key, that is enter key. When we want to type a new line, paragraph or sentence, that time we are using enter key. Then our last key, that is space bar key. This is the longest key on the keyboard. This key we use to give the space between two letters. So these are our special keys. Now our last type of the keyboard is function keys. 12 function keys are there on the keyboard. This key is appear on the topmost row of the keyboard. Each key performs a different function. It depends upon the screen. Our third input device, that is scanner. This device is used to convert the hard copies of the object and images into digital images. So this is the use of scanner. Our next input device means fourth input device is microphone. This is similar like our mic, and through this we can speak large number of peoples. For example, events, programs, railway station, bus stop and many other places we are using microphones. Now students, our last input device, that is web camera. This is useful to take photographs and videos. It is available now on every places for our safety, and this is also attached to the computer. Now the students, here we finished our lecture. So let's see what did you learn today. A computer is made up of two devices, that is input device and output device. Then mouse is a pointing device used to instruct the computer. Microphone help us to record our own voice on the computer. Keyboard is used to type information and instructions. Web camera is used to capture the videos and photographs. Scanner is used to make hard copy of images and objects. Keyboard has 5 types, that is alphabet key, number key, arrow key, special key and function key. So the students, here we learn about input devices. Now let's see the questions regarding this topic. Now students, our question number 1, that is fill in the blanks. Now we will solve this fill in the blanks. Here in the bracket one answer is there. So we will have to solve the questions. Our first fill in the blank is dash is the input device. So what is the answer of first fill in the blank? So our first question answer is scanner. Scanner is the input device. This is our first fill in the blank. Second fill in the blank. Dash help us in voice chat and to record our own voice in the computer. What is the answer? Microphone or speaker? So, your answer is microphone. Third fill in the blanks, that is, the dash is a part of a computer that has a buttons and scroll wheel on it. So what is the answer? Keyboard or mouse? Which one is the answer? So your answer is mouse. Now our fourth fill in the blank, that is, dash is a device used to capture photographs and videos. So what is the answer here? Web camera or printer? Which one is the main answer? So the students' answer is web camera. Now students, let's solve question number 2, that is true or false. Our first one question is, a computer looks like a typewriter. So this one is the right or wrong? So this is the wrong. Means false. So answer is false. Now second one, a mouse is used to give instructions to computer. So this statement is true or false? What is the answer? So the answer is true, because mouse is giving the instructions to the computer. So this answer is true. Now third one, that is 4 arrow keys are there on the keyboard. So this statement is right or wrong? So the students, this statement is also right, because on the keyboard 4 arrow keys are there. So this answer is true. Now the students' fourth one, that is microphone is an output device. So the students, this statement is true or false? So the answer is false, because microphone is an input device. Now the students, here we finished our lesson and you have understood about parts of a computer, that is input devices. In the next lecture, we will learn about output devices. So, you will be having one homework, that is, label the following parts of the computer. You have given some pictures, so you will have to label the names of that pictures. This is your homework. Thank you, students.